Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha, Kodash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect that's teaching His word in all true faith and sincerity. And today, I just want to get into a lesson how Yahweh Shai is righteously judging these things that take place upon the planet Earth. Is Yahweh Shai pouring forth His wrath, and it's only going to increase until the Lord's wrath is appeased, and that's going to take place when the destruction of America happens. Matter of fact, let's start off with this in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, in verse 24. It reads, "The fierce anger of the Lord Yahweh Shai shall not return until He have done it." See? See, the Lord is angry, with the wickedness that's taking place upon the planet Earth. And that wrath is not going to be appeased until He have done it. It says, and until He have performed the intents of His heart. And what is the intent of the Lord's heart? Which is written throughout the scriptures. And this is the thoughts of Yahweh Shai on paper, so to speak. Concerning His intents. You read these prophets, that why the scriptures talk about in those days, and it shall come to pass. And ultimately, the results is then you're gonna know Yahweh Shai. It says, in the latter days ye shall consider it. See, and that show you when that anger is gonna be poured forth in the latter days. And this is the latter days. One of those signs that show you that we're in the latter days is Esau, the so-called white man, is on the scene. And not just on the scene, him being in power. That's why Ezekiel the 35th chapter makes so much sense. Why? Because Scripture says prophesy against Mount Seir. The Edomites, not just the Edomites, those that is in power, man. But the intents of the heart, the intents of Yahweh Shai is to ultimately overthrow this man. And it's going to be by the way of a violent manner. So, matter of fact, let's get this in the book of Psalms, chapter 58. And I started at 6. It says, break their teeth, O power, in their mouth. Break out the great teeth of the young lions, O Lord. And that's what Yahweh Shai is going to do. The military might of this man is going to be broken. It says, let them melt away as waters which run continually. When He bendeth His bow to shoot His arrows, let them be as cut in pieces. See? So as you can see, them melting is by the way of the arrows being shot off. How is that the case? Because that's a dark saying concerning this third world's war. Well, missiles will be shot across the world, but it's going to be an effort of them being cut up in pieces. This man being cut off. This is as a snail which melteth away. Let every one of them pass away. Like the untimely birth of a woman, that they may not see the sun. See? And that's what this man is trying to do, with this new world order. This great reset This nigga is actually trying to have another run on planet Earth. But this destruction is going to cement their downfall. It says before your pots can feel the thorns, he shall take them away as with a whirlwind. See the destruction, both living and in his wrath. The righteous shall rejoice when he sees the vengeance. And guess what? And we're anticipating, we're seeing it now. The vengeance of the Lord being poured upon this man. This is that process, Yahweh Shema Shai sending forth the prophets, man. And you see, it said the righteous shall rejoice when he sees the vengeance. Show you this is concerning the downfall of the wicked. When you read Proverbs the 10th chapter, it talks about how the hope of the righteous is in the same breath with the expectation of the wicked being upset. It says, he shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked. See? So the man may say, so a man shall say, verily, there is a reward for the righteous. Verily, he is a power that judgeth in the earth. And we seeing it. Yahweh Shema Shai is moving, man. The Lord is making things happen to remove this man. He is a power that judges in the earth. Yahweh Shema Shai is judging it right, man. That's why we seeing the momentum heading towards this third world war. That's the justice, man, that we seeing happening on the planet Earth. This violent overthrow of the so-called white man. This is justice that we're witnessing. This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1. Now read verse 7. It started verse 7. It reads, for the spirit of the Lord filleth the world, and that which containeth all things have knowledge of the voice. See, and that's what you're saying. The knowledge of the glory of the Lord has reached the ears of these people, man. That's why I talk about as the waters cover the sea. The spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, by the way of this word going forth, the Lord has set up prophets in, throughout all the continents, these major cities, especially here throughout Babylon, as well as other parts of the world, man. It says, therefore, he that speaketh unrighteous things cannot be his. See, so by the will of the Lord, see, that show you that this is a war tactic as well. This is offensive war strategy. Yahweh Shema Shai sending forth the prophets. This that light being brought forth throughout the earth. And that puts Esau in the corner. He can't be hid now. He is being revealed. And this shows you that concerning Cain, this is one of his worst fears, is to be found out. And why is that the same case concerning the judgment of Edom? When you go into that process in Jeremiah the 49th chapter, it talks about his wisdom perishing, as well as him being made bare, his secret places being uncovered. It says, neither shall vengeance, when it punisheth, pass by him. Why? Because ultimately the time of vengeance is for him. This is that time. Well, vengeance is about to come upon this man. We was, saying, how long, Lord, when, will the Lord exact vengeance upon this dude? This devil, the so-called white man. Gator baiting, this hardcore minded, even though I will to this day, this nigga. McDonald's is at arm's reach of you. You can go get you a bag of Funyuns black and miles, any and everything to keep us away from Yahweh Shema Shai. This devil have it in arm's reach. To keep us down in front of the risen. Then on top of that, you got the LGBSYZ, Red Lobster, the restaurant, Piggly Wiggly, the fucking grocery store. These unclean foods being pushed. Well, now to the point they telling you we got this is lab grown meat. They gonna let you know what's up with it now. So you don't think something should happen? That's why this that time event. Matter of fact, let's get something else real quick. Ecclesiastes, Sirach, chapter 27. And matter of fact, I started at 24. It says, I have hated many things, but nothing like him. For the Lord will hate him. And who is this concerning? The so-called white man, Esau. Talks about how Esau, the Lord hated Esau. And Yahweh Shema Shai created this man to be hated. The very characteristic the Lord hate, he rolled it up into one and called it Edom. It talks about that in Proverbs 6 chapter. These things the Lord hate. In the 7th is an abomination unto him. So that means Esau, when you go into it, talks about the proud look, and that's the first thing. But Esau have all those characteristics though, and it was capped out by saying that he had that sore discord among brethren. That's why ultimately he gonna be cut off. But he got all those characteristics that the Lord hate. It says, whoso casteth a stone on high, casteth it on his own head. See, because that's what's ultimately going to happen. This man is known for airstrikes and shit like that. But guess what? Talks about Yahweh coming as that eagle, man. He's going to have his own airstrike by the will of those missiles, as well as those chariots. See, that's justice. And we're seeing the beginning stages of justice taking place upon planet Earth. That's why it talks about it, that the righteous man standing in great boldness. This is that process, but it's going to lead to Yahweh Shai coming with that reward. He says, and a deceitful stroke shall make many wounds. And that's what this man do. These different laws and legislations, you wonder why we still in the situation we're in. It says, whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that setteth a trap shall be taken therein. And that's why ultimately, these bankers, the powers that be, will be the first slaves in the new world. The very pit, the very trap they're setting to keep the people in further derision. Well, guess what? The scriptures already written. The first job that you devil's going to do is pick up dead bodies, man. Let's see. It says, he that worketh mischief, it shall fall upon him, and he shall not know whence it cometh, because it's going to come from on high. See, everything is right on schedule. The Lord had to allow this man to work his wickedness. It tells you that also in 2 Thessalonians, the mystery of iniquity. He will now let or will let. Also, when you read, you go to Genesis, the 15th chapter, talks concerning the Amorites and how their iniquity had to be fulfilled for the Lord to bring forth those things to uproot them out the land. Well, same thing with the so-called white man. These things had to take place upon planet Earth. The wickedness, the LGBT, that actually had to happen. Or the scripture talk about Sodom and Gomorrah was just an example. This is the real thing. But it's all an effort for this great judgment to take place upon the planet Earth. Mockery, and this is the point right here. It says mockery and reproach are from the proud, but vengeance as a lion shall lie and wait for them. See, that's what's gonna happen. See, vengeance is already. That's why I said vengeance shall not pass by. Cause on the what's that in the book of Revelation, the 9th chapter? It's a certain day prepared for the slaying of the third part of men. You know, it says, but vengeance as a lion shall lie and wait for them. See, because they the prey. You know, they're gonna become the prey. They're gonna be helpless in that time. You know, matter of fact, let me end off on this. I think that's in the book of Jeremiah. Not Jeremiah, on the book of Psalms. Think about Jeremiah 49, but it's Psalms 49. And bear with me. That one there. That one there, slacking. I might as well get this Jeremiah 49 in. This is Jeremiah. In the book of Jeremiah 49, 12, it says, for thus said the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have surely drunken. And art thou he altogether shall go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. So, yeah, we had to drink of that cup, which was the cup of captivity and slavery. You know, which it wasn't our lot to do that. You know, I talks about you know, this world made for our sakes, but going against, you know, law, statute, commandments of Yahweh by Shema Shai, that what moved the Lord to wrath. So how much more? Not just the regular, you know, just the sons of men. You got the other nations of Moabite and Hamite, was the Lord considered all the nations as spittle. How much more, you know, the whom the Lord hate, the nation whom the Lord hate, that's doing things that the Lord hates. For example, as I mentioned, the LGBTQIZ. This man have even associated it with the rainbow. This man got a lot to pay for it. It says, for I have sworn by myself, said the Lord, that Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. See? So that's what's coming upon planet Earth. The violent overthrow. This is the intents and purposes of Yahweh Shema Shai. And we seeing the Lord working towards this judgment. And there is a power that judge on the earth, that we just read earlier in Psalms, the 58th chapter. Out of all the wickedness this man have done upon the planet Earth, you know, to the apple of the Lord's eye, Israel, first, as well as the planet Earth, the trees, everything is fucked up under the watch of this man. But now we in a time where the fir trees is about to rejoice, you know. So yeah, I just hope that we edify. I like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rachah Kodash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect that teach His word on true faith and sincerity. DTA, Bible Ball, soon, very soon.